All right, we got the foiler all loaded up, the pumps, the batteries charged. Let's get it. All right, we're down here on one of the honey holes, tailing piles. That's that bank right there I took off. We're going deeper today. Today we came prepared. We brought the Monster 1000 for going through the tailing piles for any pickers, nuggets, anything that gets out of the back of the hopper. On the high banker, got the pick for ice or frozen ground. Got the scoop so we don't pick up the iron in our blood. Got the big shovel today because we're gonna go big or go home. Got the Mind Lab blue pan. Got my snuffer bottles in my crown bag. Got Slick on the Creek. We're ready. Gotta go ahead and push all that out, buddy. So the layers that we're running on top is mainly just rock, quartz rock. You got all your reds from your iron oxides and your sulfides and all of that juicy stuff that's in here. And then below that, you got this stuff. And this is called saprolite. This is a decomposed rock layer that's turned into a clay. And this is okay stuff. It acts as a false bedrock, and it'll capture gold on top of it normally. But there's really good stuff that's below it, and there's really good stuff that's above it. So when we get to this layer, we kind of wash off both sides and then toss it to the side. That's about the extent of it. That's a good looking in there. There you go, wash it out good. Wash the rocks off good, push them out. Hand me that blue pan. A lot of black sand in there. All right, hit a lick on it. All right. All right, so this is today's haul. Like I said, this is another honey hole, but check this out. That is insane. But what's even crazier than that is that little rascal right there. Check out the character on that thing. Listen to it. That's nuts. And I haven't been finding pieces like this in this area. Not that big. But I'll tell you what I think, where I think it came from. And why. So, while I was in the creek in here, everything was, I don't know, basically right at the top of my toes. And I've dug, I don't know, 8-10 inches off top of everything in here. Mason, let me see that big shovel. Thank you, sir. But over here, this spot gets pretty deep. I mean, that's over my boot right there. And I probably got 3 or 4 shovels out of there just to see. And then I got some back behind this, where this trees fell at. And there's a pretty decent hole right there too. But that's a pretty good hole right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little test pan because I'm curious to see how good this is. And if there's any more chunky stuff coming out of this hole, I may have been in the wrong spot the whole time. See, I was getting all this flood gold that was on the top right here and then digging all of this area out. But doing some tests here, I think I'm missing the good stuff. So let me snuffer up all the goodies for today. We'll keep this one to the side because that one, that's a keeper there. Let's get all this flower gold up. Just like a vacuum cleaner. Just like that. That's all in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the gold that I sucked up. That much of the bottom of a snuffer bottle come on. Now that's a good day's pay right there, brother. Time for a little lunch break, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, ain't nothing like getting hot and sweaty and worked all up on the creek and get you a slice of good old sloppy yesterday's old pizza. That's the good stuff. Cold pizza and gold. Mm-hmm. I'm with it. Whew. That thing gets deep, man. But that's also why I think there's big chunky stuff in there. Big rocks. Leaves. Saprolite. See me pulling the rocks off the top. I'm not really a classifier kind of guy. I just go ahead and pan it the old-fashioned way. I'm sure it's faster if you use a classifier. It's just not my thing. All right, let's see if I can do this. Get everything to the slick side. Here, let me get on the other side so I can show you a little bit better. I'm fighting the sun right now. She's going down on me. Me and Mason have been out here having too much fun. Oh, there's flour in there too, but look at that. That's my second clunker of the day. Now that's something else. Oh, look at all the flour gold I got up here too. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Let's see. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Let me pull the other one out. That's nice there. And that means that I've been in the wrong spot. This is where I need to be digging at. The honey hole has got, this bank here has got some good stuff, but that's killer there though. There she is. Oh man, I ain't throwing the flour gold away by any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, come on. Two. That is freaking awesome. Before I get everything put back together, I just want to take a moment to look at Mason's dam he built today, as little boys do when they play in the water. He did a dang good job. That's pretty good, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun today?
Yeah.
What'd you have fun doing? What was the best part?
Building a dam.
Building the dam? I saw you over there. You were like a beaver without the teeth. And you don't have a flat tail either.
Yeah.
But we had fun though. We found some extremely good gold, which we've been on a really lucky streak here lately. We've been hitting some really hot spots, finding some really good gold gram wise. We found us a new Honey hole. That's the spot. We will be back. So now we're gonna pack up all of this stuff, put it back together, load it into the trailer, hook up the trailer, tear down this tailing pile, and metal detect. And fingers crossed, there's a specimen or a big nugget in it. Let's see. I think this is about the average height of a day's worth of work for us, Mason. When we get the tailing piles up to the bottom of the box, I think that's like quitting time.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that. Maybe you've noticed it, but yeah, this is average. When we hit the dinner bell right here, it's time to eat.
Yeah.
Pull this out of the water. Yeah. Strap her up here. And then we'll do some detecting. Yeah. The old Monster 1000. Juiced up plastic scoops. Perfect. All right. Nothing crazy on top. Look at all that saprolite that's still left in there. That's crazy to think about, isn't it? Rock that's so old that it rots and turns into a powdery clay. Isn't that crazy? I bet they don't have that on your Minecraft, do they? I bet not. Look, I'm gonna build me a dam too, Mason. I guess that's not a good sign. But we did kill it on the flower gold, huh? We found a whole lot of flower gold today, and we found 2 pickers. Not just one, but 2 pickers. And my hands are getting cold. My batteries are running low. It's almost supper time. Almost got something on the stove ready for us. I say we call it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go home. Hey, it's been a good day. Thank you for helping me, buddy.
Don't want me down.